6 months after the sky fell, this is what's left of the world. There's no sun, no warmth, just a dying planet and the ghosts of the great reptiles. Imagine a lone, starving Triceratops stumbling through a frozen, shadow-draped landscape. Its breath is just a fleeting cloud in the bitter air. This is the story of the last dinosaurs, fighting through their final, desperate winter. So, how does a lush, vibrant paradise turn into a frozen hellscape in just half a year? It all started with a rock the size of a mountain hitting the Earth. The impact shot trillions of tons of material into the atmosphere. Recent studies show that while soot from wildfires and sulfur played a part, it was a thick blanket of fine silicate dust that was the real killer. It completely choked the planet and blocked out the sun. This kicked off a catastrophic impact winter. Global temperatures plummeted, dropping by at least 12 degrees Fahrenheit, and in some regions, by a staggering 27 degrees. Photosynthesis, the engine for nearly all life on Earth, just stopped. The world was trapped in a permanent twilight. To make things worse, acid rain, formed from vaporized rock, poisoned what was left of the soil and water. For any creature that survived the initial blast, firestorms and tsunamis, the world had become a cold, dark, and toxic prison. Our lone Triceratops is on a constant search. It's not trying to thrive anymore. It's just trying to survive one more day. That massive body, built for a world full of food, is now a death sentence. It needs fuel that simply isn't there. The huge forests of ferns and cycads that fed its kind for millions of years are now just skeletal, frozen remains. There are no leaves to strip, no greens to eat. It scrapes at the frozen ground with its horn, but only finds blackened, rotting plants, and maybe a few fungi that are probably toxic. Hunger is a constant gnawing ache. Warmth is a distant memory. Every single step is a battle against the cold seeping into its bones, and the starvation hollowing it out. Its world didn't just change, it vanished, leaving a wasteland where everything that once gave it life is now dead. And this Triceratops wasn't alone in its misery. Across the globe, the entire food web had completely shattered. With all the plants gone, the giant herbivores were the first to starve. The vast herds of duck-billed dinosaurs and the armored ankylosaurs, gone. Their frozen bodies are now just monuments to a lost world. And when their food disappeared, the planet's top predators were next. A Tyrannosaurus, itself gaunt and desperate, might stalk the gray landscape, but it finds nothing. What good is all that size and power in a world with no prey? As far as we can tell from the fossil record, none of these large, non-avian dinosaurs made it through this time. The new sound of the world is a terrifying silence, the sound of an entire ecosystem collapsing. In its endless wandering, the Triceratops feels a faint warmth coming from the ground. It's a geothermal vent, a tiny, forgotten pocket of the old world's heat. It huddles close, and for a moment, the shivering stops. For just a moment, there is something other than the biting frost, but it's a false hope. A small patch of warmth can't offer food, and it can't stop the whole planet from freezing. As the dinosaur rests, its energy fades. The temporary comfort just makes the cold around it feel even more absolute. This isn't a sanctuary, it's a tomb. The struggle is over. The last of the great horned dinosaurs sinks into the snow, its breath slowing to one final icy stop. So, the end didn't come in a single fiery blast. It was a slow, grinding fade to black, played out over months in the suffocating darkness. But in the shadows of this global catastrophe, a totally different story was just beginning. While the giants died, smaller, more adaptable creatures held on. In burrows deep under the frozen earth, little mammals survived on whatever they could find: roots, insects, anything. And another group of dinosaurs also found a way. The birds, their small size, warm feathers, and beaks, perfect for cracking open the tough seeds that were left, helped them outlast the winter. The death of the giant dinosaurs was the end of one of Earth's most incredible eras. But it was also the event that cleared the stage for a new world, the world of mammals, and eventually us. Which of these creatures' struggles for survival do you find most incredible? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want to explore more stories from our planet's epic history, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more.